I remember when I was a kid, like we would play adults, right? Or we would,
Yeah.
It's role play, right? And it's kind of with your naive, pure brain, you're imagining what it would be like to be a grown up, right? And I think that's very similar to how Irene partially works. She never experienced love or the idea of family or anything or support the way she was raised. And so, with Leaphorn being this glorious new fixed star of her universe comes this need and this idea or the opportunity to actually make that happen in her own little narrative, in her little play that she puts on in her space. And so, yeah, I think she's giving herself a little gift here. It's like playing what if. What if you were the husband and what if I was the wife? And let's pretend she's our kid. So there's part of her that is aware, obviously, that this is not real. But, I think that is not really a parameter in her world. It doesn't matter what's real or not. She's making it happen and he's playing along. And she's trying to generate feelings here. And that, of course, looking as a normal person from the outside, we're like, oh my God, that's so sick. But, like from the inside, that's the mechanics of it, and I think as normal humans, we do that every day. We're today pretending to be here and, and have this weird Zoom conversation, you know what I mean? Like we do it all the time, and then there's like the certain lines that we draw where it's okay or it's not okay.
I think for Joe, it was the struggle I had. I'm glad it was only one episode down in the dungeon. The struggle I had was actually having my character Joe figure out what she was doing and how to play that realistically so the audience gets it. As an actor, I struggled with that quite a bit, trying to make it look plausible, that I understood what she was doing, what she was going through, and then trying to trick her in a way, and trying to figure that out as an actor. And that process of making that look real was difficult for me as an actor.
You were also the only one who had that burden to defend. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was a lot.
For sure, I would love to see Vaughan again. I think Joe would love to see Vaughan again. I'd love to work with Franca again. That would be absolutely wonderful. I would be very, very open to that. Unfortunately, I'm not the one who writes the script, so.
It's a lot. Like, I don't like sitting still and stuff, but the people who did it were so good and they got really fast. I don't even remember. I feel like, no, we talked and listened to music the entire time, but yeah, I need to know that I can get up and I could never, I kept thinking to myself, I could never do like a movie where every day you were like 6 hours or so. And oh my God. And by the way, what I didn't realize, it also takes a long time to take off. You can't just rip it off. That's not a thing. So, oh my God, I mean, I would not be able to do that every day.
She was a trooper, for sure.
I'm not whining or anything.
No, you were a trooper. You were.
That was like a lot.
And it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. You got this stuff all over your face, and yeah. Well, it doesn't look like Joe is going to be retiring. He's got to find out what happened to his friend Gordo. And I do hope to see Linda Hamilton this season. We'll see what happens with the writing. And yes, Linda is a wonderful person, great person to be around, great actress, big fan of hers. We worked together back in the early 90s together, and it's good to see her again.
It's a great send-off. He's a legend of how much that man can memorize. And I've just when I watch him, I'm like,
Yeah, when you go and do
I need to
soap
see it.
operas,
Yep.
you get that like on the day, and you gotta memorize it all and do it right then and there. That's so
I'm just
wild.
looking forward to seeing I can't even say his last name right now.
Martinez.
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 I'm looking forward to seeing A's journey and just really seeing him shine.
Yeah,
this
so
season.
good to have a great send off, because not a lot of characters get to have a beautiful send off dedicated to them.
Yeah, and we
the
love
whole
him.
season,
Like
and also his wife will be back. And that'll be good, and we're strengthening our relationship.
Who his wife is, I guess so.
Are we?
right?
I mean, I
First,
already
Linda.
know. Yeah, Linda Hamilton.
I mean,
And Sarah Connor. Come on.
talking about strong female roles. I mean, I was a kid, and her doing those pull-ups in the Terminator movie. I mean, that sticks with me forever. Linda Hamilton, Sigourney Weaver. Like the real badasses. Yeah, Franca. So I think I think I could say that we're just excited for everyone.
Just excited to keep this thing going, and like it's almost like the storyline is just like secondhand to what we've created, of what we get to come back to in our little family that we have and the home that we built out there. And so we're just going to serve the story the best we can from the writer's paper coming to us, and we just go out and play and make it happen day to day.